Hi, in this video, we're going to be looking at the calculus question from the 2025 mock trial paper based on optimization. So we're going to quickly read the question. And it says that grade 12 learners in the province of KZN were given a task to create an earring. The figure below shows the design for an earring consisting of a quarter circle. So remember, this is a quarter of a circle with two identical rectangles that we see on the screen. Diagram is not drawn to scale. And then the question says the quarter circle has a radius of x. So we know that the radius of this quarter circle is x. And your dimensions of the rectangle is xy. The earring is assumed to have a negligible thickness and treated as a 2D object with an area of, this is very important to us, 49/4. So I'm going to circle that, very important, and that is the area. Now let's try and find the area of the shape if we look at it as it is. So we have the first rectangle, and area of a rectangle is length times breadth, which is x times y. It's an identical rectangle, so that's also x times y. The area of a circle, just to remind you, is pi r squared. So we know that this is pi x squared because they told us that the radius is x, and we also can see it. But it is a quarter of a circle, so we're going to divide by 4. So if we add the total area, it's going to be xy plus xy, which will give me 2xy, plus we got pi x squared all over 4, which is equal to the given area of 49/4. So let's put the first term over 1. We have an LCD of 4. So what we're going to do is multiply each term by 4. And if we do that, multiplying the first term by 4, we're going to get 8xy. The second term, the 4's will cancel off. And in the third term, the 4's will cancel off. We have 49. So we're going to solve for y. So we can now conclude that 8xy is equal to 49 minus pi x squared. I took this on the other side, and we're going to, in our next step, we want to find y. So all we're going to do is divide by 8x. That's the number in front of y. So there we have our y value in terms of x. Okay, our next step is going back to the question, and it says find the perimeter so that x is a minimum. So what we're going to do now is go and find the perimeter of the shape. Now let's go. Perimeter means a distance outside. And very quickly, if we look outside, that's x. So that's y, that's x. There's another y there. There's a y there. There's an x there. There's a y. And that part is a circle, a quarter of a circle. So the perimeter, which is called the circumference in a circle, the formula is 2 pi r. It's 2 pi r is x. And because it's a quarter, we're going to divide that by 4. So let's put it down now. Your perimeter would be, and we're going back, we had a y plus x plus y plus y plus x plus y and plus 2 pi x all over 4. So if we count, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 y's and 2 x's. So you got 4 y's plus 2 x's. And we also have the circular part, which we said is 2 pi x all over 4. Now 2 divided by 4 is half pi x. So it's quite interesting what we have here. And remember, in the previous, we found y. So we're going to replace 4y, and the value of y is 49 minus pi x squared all over 8x. So we replace the value of y plus 2x plus half pi x. And using simple fractions, 4 and 4 will go into 8 2 times. And if we simplify this, we're going to get the perimeter. And remember 49 over 2, we'll keep 49 over 2. And then we got minus pi x squared over 2, which is minus half pi x squared. And then we got plus 2x plus half pi x. So you'll notice from here, the minus half and the plus half will cancel off. Okay. Sorry, I made one mistake. It should be 49 over 2x. So my x needs to come back there. So if we now simplify the perimeter, we are now saying that the perimeter is 49 over 2x. So we can take x to the top and we have 49 over 2x to the minus 1. And then we got a plus 2x. And remember, the question is, when is it a minimum? To find a minimum, you find a derivative, fp prime, and that'll give us minus 49 over 2 x to the minus 2 plus 2. And then we equate to 0. So to solve this equation, we're going to say it's minus 49 over x squared. X to minus 2 goes to the bottom, and there's a 2 in the bottom, and that is actually equal to, and we can take our 2 on the other side, we'll get a negative 2 over 1. So I need the space. I'm going to quickly erase some of the stuff on my left hand side. As this is a video, you can always go back. I did warn you that this is quite a challenging question. So we're almost at the end now. So by cross multiplying, negative times negative will be a positive. We're going to get 4x squared, 2x squared times 2, which is equal to 49. I'm quite happy with that. Divide both sides by 4. And then we're going to get x to be the plus minus the square root of 49 over 4. But remember, x is a dimension. We can't make it negative. So that gives me x to be 7. Square root of 49 is 7. Square root of 4 is 2. And I'm going to not take the negative because your dimension has to be positive. And there we have it. Quite an interesting question. Thank you.